we're all on a wave of abstinence. It's in my Instagram bio. That's how serious I am about it.
I mean, you're focused on the creation right now. That takes a lot of energy.
I prefer to be creating babies.
What do you though?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right now?
Yeah. No.
We're rolling right now.
Oh wait, so you're the fastest man on the planet,
Yes.
and you're going to the 2020 Olympics, right?
Word has it that's not happening.
They're
now.
not happening.
2020, everything's canceled. Everything, and also the 2020 Olympics, because I said I would be doing those, are in Tokyo, so can't go back there. Double negative for me. Most importantly, I'm also not athletic enough to run in the Olympics. Welcome back to Impaulsive, the #1 podcast in the world. Weird times. Look at Mike giggling because he knows the energy is weird.
No, because I got Groundhog Day. Because we just did that whole open once and it wasn't recorded.
We did the open again because none of our regular employees are here. My assistant Danny is running the soundboard. She is our sound engineer. Danny, you're amazing.
Diversified talent right there.
Our producer Dylan has turned into pillows
of animals that have unfortunately passed.
And then Andre, if you do a little swivel, the garage is completely in shambles. If you saw the last vlog, we put a kiddie pool in the garage. We jumped in it, water spilled everywhere. Mold and mildew started to fill the house. I'm allergic to mildew. Matt couldn't breathe in his lungs.
Could not breathe at all.
We had to take the carpet out. It's a fucking disaster.
Garage door's open. First podcast in all time where the garage door is open for the podcast.
I don't even want to point out the echo because I feel like if I say it, then you'll start to hear it. But I can hear there's echo happening in the house.
Because you just did that. You just pointed it out.
Yeah, I did exactly what I said I wouldn't do.
Because of lack of carpet, yeah.
Yeah,
acoustics have changed.
Acoustics are these are weird fucking times.
Times have changed.
Like, at what point does it go from joking around in the vlog, like I'm losing my mind, to actually losing our mind and ripping out my perfectly good, mildewy carpet now?
The good news is you can only see crazy from a distance. So like when you're in it, you're never going to recognize that you're slowly spiraling downwards and deteriorating until it's like
you live with me.
Late. Yeah.
In the past week, have you looked me in the eye? Have you looked me in the eyes and said, "I'm worried about this kid"?
Every day, but I say it silently to myself because I'm just like, the show is so entertaining. I love to watch you just like implode. It's amazing.
It's self-implosion.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's horrifying. What about you?
You asked at what point does it stop being a joke for the vlogs and become real, and unfortunately we're there. I mean, everybody watching this I'm sure knows by now, but we've reached a point where we are part of an unprecedented event in human history. This is no longer a hoax from the Democrats, which it was called by our supreme leader in chief. It is not a might happen type thing. We are, along with the rest of the world, billions of people on lockdown in the midst of a pandemic that will define our lives, quite literally. Yeah. It will
totally.
The economic fallout, the business closures, the unemployment, the death toll will potentially change our lives. And once I've got some articles here, but go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say it's crazy how really truly viral this thing has gone. Like this has affected the way the whole world is moving. And I'm not saying this from a pretentious point of view, but I'm very blessed that we are able to do this and work from home and make videos. And although I'm complaining about being locked at home, like we have a nice place to stay. I have so much empathy, and I actually feel immense sadness for the people who are really struggling. And it's not just like, oh, I'm bored. It's like I'm losing my job. I cannot tend to my family. My kids aren't being educated because they're not in school right now. Like there are some people out there with some serious fucking problems right now because of this disease.
There's some good things coming out of this though. I've seen like my brother who's 16 is taking all of his classes online. He does not have to go to school right now. I mean, it's obviously not the same.
Can you imagine if this is the catalyst for a change in the education system?
And Spencer finally wins. Spencer finally wins because of the coronavirus.
I'm telling you guys, this is a time of change. Everything is going to be different. We're going to realize that no one has to go to work anymore. They can do everything from their computer.
I saw a tweet like that today.
You can just do anything that you want.
Yeah, there's a lot. The internet is a microcosm, a macrocosm now of like groupthink, and some of the tweets are really. There's a lot of tweets about the education system. There's a lot of tweets about people being able to work from home, and a lot of jobs can actually do that. So you know, you when all the shit is over, you go to work and you're like, hey, can I do this from home? If your boss is being an asshole and says like, no. Sorry, I worked remotely for 3 months, however long this pandemic stint is, it's possible. And that's the scariest part to me. I don't know how long this shit is going to last. Like, 2 days ago, we all kind of looked at each other and we're like, this might not be the 4 weeks that was originally talked about.
People are saying it could last as long as weeks, months. I'm reading an article here from Nobel laureate Michael Levitt on Los Angeles Times. He is taking the converse angle and saying that the data does not support such a dire scenario, especially in areas where reasonable social distancing measures are in place. Basically saying that we are overextending. And so,
this is from LA Times.
From LA Times. Yeah. And so I saw a press conference with a woman, I think she was from the CDC the other day, where she said, if we leave this lockdown saying to ourselves, wow, we locked down and nothing even happened, the lockdown worked. The reason this pandemic does not become a killer of millions is because of the very practice that we are all practicing right now, which is quarantine, self-isolation, lockdown. That is the only thing that is going to stop this pandemic. It's not going to be the vaccines. Vaccines, they find it will take years to roll out enough vaccines.
Think about that too. Best case scenario, like, because this thing doesn't just go away. We can flatten the curve as much as possible. But even if we do discover a cure, distributing that to hundreds of millions of Americans in a reasonable amount of time.
No way.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No shot. They said they can produce 100,000 a month.
At what point do we just give up, dude? Like, I'm just kidding. Please don't clip that. But seriously, at what point is it like Vanessa Hudgens?
Oh my god, dude!
She said I got what she was trying to say. She just said it in a really bad way. She's like, we're all gonna die.
No. You got at least quote her proper. She said, people are gonna die. People are gonna die.
And while she's right, just a little too pessimistic for me.
Do you think she was drunk? Because that's tough to just like go on a Twitter rant and say that on a video.
I don't know. I also have to I slightly feel for her a little bit. Like she was just word vomiting on live, and something came out of her mouth that a lot of people did not like.
I bet you that's been happening a lot. IG live sessions are up. Everybody's going IG live, and as people who have done 160 some odd shows here, we are pretty wise about the things that come out of our mouth, but even we fall victim to our own, rush and expedition sometimes. So I can imagine that people who are not as versed and as trained in long form content could fuck up quite a bit. And we saw that with her. I mean, people are gonna die. People are gonna die. I was like, wow, she said that.
Can we recreate that?
Starring you. We just did. Oh, the whole thing.
The whole thing starring
from the night shift.
Yeah. A lot of celebs were roasting her. I saw Sophie Turner roasted her.
Should we pull the video up or no?
I don't want. I had that moment in my mind where I was like, "This is funny. Maybe I'll mention it in my vlogs."
Sad, yeah.
But it's at what point are we bullying Vanessa Hudgens for saying some dumb shit? Like,
you're right.
Leave her alone. Let her be. But yeah, I don't see how this could go away anytime soon. And here we are complaining. I'm gonna call myself out for being a little bitch. Here we are complaining about being locked away and having to stay home and being bored. Dude, our ancestors, our grandparents got drafted.
Oh yeah, they didn't have a choice, man.
They got sent to war.
Yeah,
they had real problems. Our problem is like we have to stay home and watch Netflix. Woe is me, dude.
I wonder what these military veterans are thinking right now. I mean, they definitely have the preparation skills.
This is where the people who are like doomsday prepping and preparing for the worst are not being laughed at anymore. Dude, I started watching Doomsday Preppers on Netflix, among the many shows that we're binge watching right now. By the way, Sons of Anarchy, great show. I'm catching up on it. Doomsday Preppers. Oh my God.
That's like the only thing you're watching right now.
Dude, this show is insane. Why did no one tell me this is the best show on the internet? These people are fucking crazy. But now they're the ones who are laughing at us. The things these people are preparing for and the things they'll do to bug out should the situation arise is absolutely incredible to me. First of all, I don't know where any of them get the money. Second off, most of these people I feel like are not 100% mentally sane.
Okay.
And so some of their plans go off on weird tangents that make absolutely no, like, dude, this one guy was like, well, if this happens and this happens, we can just go in the boat, put on our ghillie suits, and everyone will think we're a log floating down the river. I'm like, bro, you got you and your two sister wives in a canoe going 3 miles an hour. Everyone can fucking see you. And
they didn't look like a log.
They did not look like a log.
Yo, admit that you're paranoid.
No,
he's chilling. He's chilling like Joe Rogan's chilling.
What was up with buying that property out in the middle of nowhere?
That was 6 years ago.
Did you know something we didn't know?
No, I didn't. But now I will say that I have that. I love the idea of being prepared, and I would recommend everyone have at least half of a plan B. But we were talking about this, and my one of my concerns and qualms about the Doomsday Preppers Wisemarkers here from Jake's camp with a face mask.
Shit.
Does he not know that we are on extreme fucking lockdown?
Yeah.
And that worked out well though for that kid that was like trying to take your picture.
So, that was the worst. Fan goes, hey, he goes, hey, Logan, big fan, man. Can I take a picture? I go, are you fucking crazy? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, coronavirus. And then I was like, hold up your phone. And so from like 20 feet away, he held up his phone and we made a video. It sucks, dude. But yeah, Doomsday Preppers. Yeah. So they put so much emphasis on bugging out and going to their location, the safe house. When I'm wondering, like, ditching my house is like last resort. That's worst case scenario. This is home base. And so I think I'd rather double down on my homestead rather than hoping that I can make it to some off-site location,
remote island,
through traffic, through means of aerial travel, like whatever.
Gas.
Yeah, like
some of them did it. Some of them bought like compounds. Like one dude bought a compound that was owned by like the military at some point and fully fortified, and he just has to go into the center of his home and put up the bat shields over the fucking windows.
Yeah.
I mean, this show's crazy.
Yeah.
The biggest, a lot of the questions we have or that I have are, where do these people get this fucking money? I mean, these people spend mass amounts of fucking money on this shit. It's wild. But the other question he had the other day, which was a big one, is say they're right. And they bug out. They grab their wife. They bring all the fucking dog food and the dog and all the bows and arrows and the fucking extra lighters to this remote island. Then what? Their whole life has been dedicated to prepping for Doomsday. What do they do when Doomsday comes? What does their life become? They fulfilled their one goal in life.
That's my biggest concern. Their life purpose. Like I said, 80% of the people that I'm watching on the show are not mentally there.
Yeah.
So when they do the thing that they've been preparing to do their whole life, now you have no purpose. Now what? Are you supposed to become a regular human? Do you prep again for some sort of catastrophe?
Prep again?
That's what I'm saying. Like and worst case scenario, bro. Let's say. Because I'm assuming a lot of these people during this current situation have already bugged out. Let's say they dipped. Wow. They've left their house. They went to their offsite location, the safe house. In a year, they're going to come back. Their house has been pillaged and looted because there was no one there to guard it. And all of us are good. Mm-hmm. They're like, how was it? We were like, I don't know. We just like stayed inside and listened and like, we're fine. But now you have no job. And you've been disconnected for a year. Now what?
Well, their belief is that when they come back, we're not fine. That's their belief. Their belief is when this economic meltdown or the EMP that takes out all of our cars or this biological weapon goes off, their belief is we are all dead. We do not have the capabilities that they have. We don't have the firepower. We don't have the resources, the food, so that we're all gone. And so there's always been another question in my mind and in the back of some other people's minds. Do you want to survive the apocalypse? Do you want to? And this is not me putting any spin on it. I'm asking you guys for now, at least.
Yeah.
Do you want to be the lone survivors in a world of biological meltdown? Every person you know is dead. Their flesh is rotted off. The food is molded and turned to shit. All of your animals are turned into mutant zombie dogs and are trying to rip your organs out. Like, do you want to still be here?
Short answer, yes. The Book of Eli was a great movie, and I feel like that would be like us. Like, we'd have some. I'm telling you, bro, we got a great team around us.
Yeah,
but
you think so?
Yeah.
You really think
Dude.
so? What about when I tell you that it's Book of Eli?
Yeah.
It's us versus them, but the them is Dom Rosso, the Navy SEALs, Tim Clemente, and that entire squad.
The good news is
Who
we're
the-
already
how-
friends with them.
Great point. Great point. We have created some great alliances. We have some great relationships. We have some insane resources in LA and abroad. Great point. Just saying, if it ends up me, you, Logan, and David the German videographer, Lana Rhodes, she's great.
Yeah.
She's fucking great. I don't know. Babe, can you cook at all? You
There's
can?
no way. What can you cook?
Prove it.
Well, babe, what can you cook? I saw you try to cook salmon at the house the other day. It looked like a chalkboard. You had no pants on?
That makes sense. She doesn't cook with pants, she's saying. That's fine. No, she cooks her pants.
Here's the deal.
I can't follow.
Here's the deal.
What's the deal?
Long story short, if we make it to the apocalypse, end of the world type stuff, and someone wants to kill me, and I die, what can I do? But the thing for me is, I want to continue to live, and I want to see everything that this world has to offer.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
the same.
Nice.
I'm the same.
But by the way, I'm with you.
I will do most things to protect my family, my friends, and my homestead. But also, what are we doing? This conversation is so
I don't like
hypothetical.
it.
Like,
But here's-
the one thing I even noticed about this Corona stuff in this sort of post-apocalyptic vibe that like we're all kind of feeling in a very mild sense is I don't.
Pre-apocalypse.
Sorry, no.
Well, post would be after the apocalypse.
This feels like we're all like hunkering down. It could be both.
Okay.
Is I don't know if humanity will get to, this is maybe majorly optimistic, but I don't know if humanity will get to the place where like we're really turning against each other and like hurting each other to survive.
We're coming together. From what I've seen, we're coming together right now.
Hey,
It's pretty good.
hey, you're fucking wrong. You're fucking
Wow.
wrong. People will beat the living shit out of old Miss Winters at the grocery store for toilet paper. Right now. If old Miss Winters gets the last roll of toilet paper, a large man will pummel her into the fucking ground. Nothing has even happened yet.
Brother,
I assure you.
I'm not talking about fights over TP at the gas station. I'm talking about marauders coming into your
For our booty.
coming into your house to steal your booty.
Please look up the definition of marauders right
Marauders.
now.
We heard it on Doomsday Preppers. They're all about the marauders, and we looked up the definition. Here's what it is.
Oh, it's a different
Motherfucker. A person who attacks in search of booty.
Nice.
Like a pirate. A modern day pirate. But we got bouncing Bettys strapped all along the fence. So any marauders trying to get in here will be blown to pieces.
smithereens.
Smithereens.
I'm probably the biggest marauder in this house, dude.
Oh yeah, you're always on search of that booty.
It's been easier to find than ever.
How's it been going? Like you've been cooped up with Lana, and I'm sure a lot of people are starting to hate their partners, just like you guys.
Definitely don't hate her. Definitely don't hate her.
You just resent her.
No, I don't resent her at all. We are in drastic search of a balance, which I think it's the same search that a lot of other people are feeling right now at home. How do I balance my partner with my workload, with my time that I want to be by myself? Take me and Lana out of this. This pandemic will be responsible for a uptick in divorce rate. It will happen.
Will it also be responsible for an uptick in
babies.
babies?
100%. Both of those things. People are having more sex and more fights than ever, I'm sure. I mean, you put people in close.
They go hand in hand, by the way.
Yeah. One follows the other. Usually.
But no, it's going good. I think this is a challenge for all of us. I mean, we're all in close quarters.
It's a challenge for me
Yeah.
because I see you running around with Lana. I see Dave running around with Eve. Heck, I even see Blue coming over here for Vegan Andre sometimes. And for the first time in my life, I have no girlfriends. I have this is a little fuckboy of me. I got no roster, bruh.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no roster, and I'm unwilling to look for a new girl who has COVID-19. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't have sex with anyone right now. I'm on a dry spell. Tifu tweeted about this too. I don't think it's just me. We're all on a wave of abstinence. It's in my Instagram bio. That's how serious I am about it.
I mean, you're focused on the creation right now. That takes a lot of energy.
I prefer to be creating babies.
What do you though?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah. No.
We're gonna put the garage door down. There's a leaf blower right outside. It's pretty odd.
Who's blowing leaves at this hour?
Well, I mean, you were just talking about blowing other things, so I'm sure they got the idea from that.
That was a shitty joke.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Can't hit all of them.
You can't. You can't do
Me
it.
personally.
You spent I remember the
mean, bro.
beginning of the hike the other day, you spent a lot of time thinking about a tweet. How did that turn out the other day?
It was amazing. But yeah, maybe that joke kind of blows. That last joke kind of blows a little bit.
I'll take that one. I'll take that.
Sex rates are down amongst young
lying.
people.
You're
Yeah,
lying.
young people are having less
Absolutely.
sex. Yeah, I'll pull up the stat.
Overall, before
can you watch
Corona?
this?
Is it less random sex?
No.
It's gotta be.
It's not.
Less one night stands for sure. Because like Alexandra Cooper from Call Her Daddy, she asked me this on her live. She's like, "Yo, what are you doing about it?" And I told her, I was like, "I am unwilling to be face to face with someone, missionary, just sucking on their face, swallowing germs from a proximity that I'm not comfortable with."
In the space of one generation, sex has gone from something that most high school students have experienced to something most haven't. People now in their early 20s are 2.5 times as likely to be abstinent as Gen Xers were at their time. 15% report having 15% report having had no sex since they reached adulthood.
Dude, what?
About 60% of adults under age 35 now live without a spouse or partner.
It's the internet.
But you would think that like with the advent of dating apps, you got that Tinder, you got that Hinge, Bumble.
It says, of course, that does not mean they live without sex. More on that later, but we're not going to get to later. Sex amongst young people is down, and you are a perpetrator of that. And I'm not helping because I'm not young.
All right,
Yeah.
well, get fucking people. Cut the shit. Start having sex. It's healthy.
Especially
good
during this
segue.
time. No, not really.
Oh yeah, look at this. Pornhub sees 12% global visitor growth amid coronavirus lockdowns. Free premium offers. This is not a brand deal, but Pornhub, you will be receiving an invoice from Team Maverick. Yeah, a lot of people just masturbating a lot. I find myself going to the bed with my dick in my hand often.
Searching and jerking.
I don't know.
I wonder what the uptick just for my girlfriend's videos are as a result of the 12% global visitor.
Have you seen Amara? But like, how many people have you skyrocketed?
I'll check the stats later, but I mean, it's hard for me to talk to someone to stay at number one.
Is
She stays at number one. She do be staying at number one. Is it fucked up if I jerk off to your girlfriend?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. I don't know. That's a tricky question that I haven't. No, I don't think so.
Because
actually, to be honest with you, I don't think so. I'm flattered by it. People, little kids.
But I'm your best friend. Right?
That's the one part that's a little weird. But little kids hit me up all day in my DMs. They're like 12, 13. They're like, just jerked off to your girlfriend, loser. And every time I see it, I go, more views, more ad revenue. And by the way, I am flattered. I am flat. Thank you for telling me.
I'm talking about me. Bro.
That bugs me out a little bit.
Okay.
Also because like you're jerking off to this girl that is number one on Pornhub, and is, by the way, one room over. That's a little strange.
It's a fascinating dynamic. But also, mind you, wait. I'm just asking a question. Do you know that time in the car for the vlog? I told you this. No, that time was serious. But that was also the last time. You guys are still in the early stages of your relationship. Yeah. Like Lana, I'm just gonna say this. Like, you were my go-to.
Wow.
You were you're everyone's go-to. It's not in a weird way. Yes. Not in a weird fucking way. I just like, and I also said this like.
I know that I'm number one on Pornhub, but for some reason it doesn't correlate in my mind that it's because people are jerking off.
No, what do you think? They're just watching it and doing scientific fucking research?
I'm number one, but I never think like people are jerking off.
Oh, she's so innocent.
You are the cause of much ejaculate.
Yeah.
But I stopped. I only asked like I just can't anymore because you're a friend now. And also I said this before, dude. Lana Rhodes and Amara are two different fucking people. That's Amara sitting over there.
Should I feel guilty for fucking up so many people's like go-to situation? Like, cause I get those messages too every day from people.
Show Mike
Like you've humanized her.
Yes, bro, exactly. And a lot of the people, they message me as well, and they say, I can't do this anymore because I know how she is as a person.
Yeah.
Like, she is the most. We just had a show with her, so I don't want to go too fucking far. It's also your show, so you tell me when to stop. But she's the most.
Probably enough.
Okay, perfect.
Did you show Mike the? Did you show Mike the Beetle video?
Oh my god!
Because that's what he did.
So we've been watching a lot of shit content.
That's not shit. That's good. That's BBC Planet Earth. That's good.
You say something about
Mike would call
BBC?
this shit content. Big black cocks.
What were you watching?
Planet Earth.
Little Planet Earth popped up on my YouTube recommended. Love watching nature, the way it works. And there's this stag beetle. There's a stag beetle that will fight males. He'll climb the tree to get to the female at the top. And he'll fight all the males. And the way they win, because they have big, long pincers, is they get under the wings of the back side of the foe, and then they throw them off the tree. It's sick. They don't die, by the way, because beetles have a weird, like, bouncy tendency. But he yosses them off the tree, and the throws are always insane, like suplexes them. And so he gets to the top of the tree, this little stag beetle. Champion, by the way. This is a real prize beetle. And he's trying to fuck his girl, bro. Like, he just got to the girl. He beat all these dudes. Like, let me smash. And the girl's like, nah, like, COVID-19 is going around. I don't want to be doing this. And then finally, he just kind of gets forcey, bro. Like, it's a little fucked up. The beetle gets a little rapey. And then he has sex with her. And then she's like, all right, like, fine, dude, just leave me alone. And so then he throws her off the tree. Like, with the rest of the beetles. So, like, Did you lock and load Lana and then throw her out of the tree?
In a lot of ways, yes. In a lot of ways, yes. I've yossed her.
But you always climb down to pick her back up, right?
Yeah, always. I've never had to do it. The girl is honestly the most loyal person I've ever met in my entire. There's never been one point in my entire relationship with her where I've thought for a second that I'm the only thing in the world that she fucking cares about. Mm-hmm. She doesn't even make fucking content anymore. She doesn't even do her OnlyFans because she's always running around the house chasing me. Tell him what she said when you asked her what she was doing when I was.
I caught her sitting by the stairs, and I was like, "Hey, I've never seen her there before." I go, "Hey, Amara, what are you doing?" And she says, "I'm waiting for Mike to finish pooping." I said, "All right, what are you gonna do when he's done?" She goes, "I don't know, probably just stare at him." I said, "That's it? You're just gonna look at him?" Check this out. Stag beetle throws girlfriend out a tree, dude. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Just chasing that guy, trying to convince her that he's the one. Like, baby, let me hit. Baby, let me hit. Come here. Why are you running so fast? Slow down, baby. Slow down a little bit. Let me get inside that beetle pussy. Finally, dude. Finally, he gets his nut, bro.
That looks like so many dudes I've seen in LA.
This is happening right now at this exact moment. And then he does the deed, picks her up, throws her off the fucking tree. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
And they show the beetle hitting
because they don't die; they just bounce on the ground.
It's like the reverse of the Black Widow, because the Black Widow has sex with the guy and then kills him, right? Isn't that what the spider does?
Which I would recommend more human females do, dude. It's a real. It's
no.
It's a joke. Can I make jokes anymore?
Yeah.
No.
I got.
Jokes
something.
are canceled.
Is the stag beetle your favorite animal?
No, the mantis shrimp. Everyone knows.
Really?
Yeah. Why?
I was just curious because you seemed so obsessed with it.
I just come across it. We find it fascinating.
Yeah.
Like, there's all sorts of things going on.
Can't read. Has your reading been inhibited by the?
A little
virus?
bit.
Right.
I feel like I've gotten more dumb. Maybe it's because I'm surrounded by you people.
Wait, hold on.
Chewables can work faster than pills, up to twice as fast. It only takes a few minutes to connect with the BlueChew.com affiliated physician. And if you qualify, you get prescribed online quickly, no in-person doctor visit, no awkward conversation, no waiting in line at a pharmacy. Although, I wouldn't mind telling my doctor, like, yo, I'm trying to get my... Yeah. Blue Chew gives you confidence in bed every time. You and your partner will love it. Chew it and do it. You know the slogan. Here's a great deal for you guys. Visit BlueChew.com. Get your first order free when you use the promo code Logan. Just pay $5 shipping. BlueChew.com, promo code Logan. We are still sober. For those of you who are wondering, we're in quarantine. We're still sober. Now we're really feeling the effects of how shitty this is. We opened the cupboard last night, and there are just hordes of of booze just staring us in the face, the temptation, bro. Because I know you people at home are getting absolutely fucking
Slammed.
plastered. Whether it's weed, psychedelics, alcohol, it's the only thing to do. I've come to the conclusion that the only real thing to do is get fucking fucked up. But we can't because we're sober.
I'm almost 3 months deep now. Not a sip of fucking alcohol. I told you months ago that I was going to go this entire year, 2020, without a sip of booze. I'm on it's March 23rd, and I haven't had one fucking sip of alcohol this whole year. Even though fucking forget it.
How you feeling?
Some chick tried to say otherwise, but that was a lie. I feel good, but to be honest with you, there are some days where I'm just like, I wish I could just have a sip, just hang out with my boys, just like chill out, you know.
So you took the vow of sobriety, just like us.
It wasn't a vow.
Well, was it though? Because
It's never a vow once you fail.
Here's the deal. You have all your weird rules that include every other place other than your house, essentially, where you just get absolutely annihilated.
my
drunk.
rules are this. I'm sober in 2020 minus the ranch, Coachella. It got canceled, obviously, so I'm screwed there. Maybe in October, and vacation.
Okay.
And I don't vacation.
But for the first month of the year, all it was vacation. So you were drinking a lot.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It was only Miami. Until Miami? When was I drinking? I wasn't
not until Miami. But then we went to New York.
You said the first month of the year, dude. I'm only
and
going
then
on
the
what you
second-
said. You're talking about January? Yeah, sure.
Again, trying to dodge around the topic.
What do you
right here.
mean?
He was
I
drinking.
listened to your words.
Yeah, you drank quite a bit. Anyway,
And vacation, like I said.
Vacation, and then New York. What happened in New York?
I see what you're doing here. You're trying to make this a me thing.
I'm not.
This is a you thing.
It is.
Because you did take the vow, Mac.
I was
you
not a
took
vow.
it. Find the clip. And now you're getting wasted every night.
All right, I'll have to defend it. That's not even close to true.
That's definitely not even close to true.
Yes,
What
yeah.
I found is that when I don't enjoy the simple pleasures of life, enjoying one simple drink in my day or in my week one time, that I kind of turn into a person that's like not having any fun at all. And I just become a shitty person. I'm not fun to be around, and I don't like to, I'm just pissed off for whatever reason.
She need to drink to
No, I have one drink and I'm like, wow, that is like a simple pleasure. I have rewarded myself for the hard work that I've done over the week.
I feel
and I'm like,
this.
wow, this is great. I'm so glad that I did that for myself.
I can support him on this. There are people that want to kick back, relax, and they work hard and they deserve that simple pleasure of one drink. And Mac does keep it to one drink. It in no way affects his life. One of the reasons I chose this was one, because it makes me a better spokesperson for recovery and for people to go and search for a meaning in their life after crawling out of that pit of hell of depression and drug abuse or whatever they're coming from. But also just because I found it works for me. I like people to do what works for them. For Mac, it works to work his ass off all week, enjoy a beer, kick back, relax. He also enjoys quite a bit of marijuana. Am I able to say that? Mac, just
Bro, you're
fucking
an artist
just own
with
it.
a
You're an
5-inch
artist. Come
beard.
on.
Yeah,
You're high right now.
that's not true.
I lied.
You lied.
But I didn't lie about you taking a beer on our nice outdoor hike the other day.
That was
It was
great.
amazing.
That
He
was great.
pulled it out of his ass.
It was in my pocket, but it was nice. Anyway, Logan's trying to make this a negative from me. I found that having one drink is all that I need. Just have a fun time.
I commend your ability to really just have one drink.
Mm-hmm.
You have a very commendable amount of self-control that I wish I had, because I part of the reason I set the rules is because I don't do just one drink.
Mm-hmm.
I obliterate myself in my
Yeah.
brain. It's horrible, but it's the lifestyle is working really well for me now. Like you said, content output is way high. The only issue is, 8 p.m. comes around and I'm kind of looking around like, what do I do? I can't watch movies now because there's no atmosphere here for chilling.
Yeah.
And I really do wish I could kick one back, maybe just one or two, or it's 10.
So my question is this, and I've asked you about this before, what is preventing you from kind of rearranging the thoughts that you've had about this? I understand that you made some sort of vow or some sort of agreement with yourself that you weren't going to drink in LA. But at what point do you kind of dissolve the strange rules that you've made when the times are totally changing?
Yeah.
The world is a different place than it was literally 1 month ago.
Yeah.
And sometimes things have to change. We understand that. We get you have to rearrange your environment in order for it to be successful.
It's
and positive.
It's a great question. I almost broke the other night. I almost fucking broke. We were in the studio and I was watching you just like you were either talking about it or sipping on like whiskey or something, and I was like, man, now more than ever is like the time where I could probably use like a little stress reliever.
Yeah,
and I didn't. I don't know why, bro. I thought about that vow to myself. I thought about like why I'm successful and why a lot of the things I do work, and it's because I have like a set of rules and a lifestyle that I just stick to no matter what. And this is one of those things. Like this, I just can't. It was a promise to myself, and if I break this one, who knows what other promises to myself I'm going to break in the future. It's a very personal character thing that I need to uphold. need to uphold. I think it says a lot about me if I snap, and it'll show weakness.
You're also already addicted to something else.
Fuck.
TikTok.
God damn it. It ain't good, Mike.
It's all you do.
Not 2 months ago. Not 2 months ago, I was expressing my disdain and disapproval of this app we know as TikTok, and now I can't stop.
It's been hard. It's been hard to watch. You have been swallowed.
Yeah,
you have been swallowed whole by a machine coined by the Addison Rays and Charlie D'Amelios of the world, and you are now just a lip syncing fuck ass.
Hold on a second. All right, I'm not lip syncing. I'm doing my best to make quality content. All right.
You've changed.
And the worst,
man.
bro, it's so fucking easy. It's so easy. You spend 5 minutes making a video and millions of people see it. There's no challenge to it. You just remake an idea that you saw. Anyone can get famous on TikTok. So why not invest slightly in it a little bit? I'm doing nothing. Like, bro, I look around and I see a kiddie pool and blow up inflatables that I had in my garage. What am I doing? I want to allocate my time at least doing something for my career, if you want to call it that.
You've talked about making promises to yourself, and as a matter of fact, you've become the exact thing that you set out to destroy.
I didn't see God to destroy TikTok. I always admired and envied the kids coming up on it. I just said that you got to be prepared to diversify, because then you'll be this thumbnail and title of a Cody Cole video, and no one wants that, bro. We've been there.
You said you're not. You said you're not lip syncing. At what point are you just syncing? I mean, at what point are you just syncing? I come out of my room every day. You're dancing on the stairs. You're throwing Evan around, doing handstands. I mean, at what point is it just 2015 Logan Paul all over again? At what are you going to do splits on the China wall, the great wall?
That was a good kid. He was a good kid. All he wanted to do was make little comedy bits. He didn't care. He didn't care about all the tumultuous times, the negativity, the stress, the worry, the famine, the poverty, the war, the hunger going on in the world. All he cared about was making people happy. He was a good kid, and he's coming back.
You're a voice of the fucking people. Fucking act like it. Fucking act like it.
I'm not a voice of the people.
You know what?
I have a voice.
I see it.
From a people.
I see it. Right now. I knew we were one step away because you did I just hit the switch. Flip.
That video went crazy.
I know it fucking did, but I know you are one TikTok away from changing your clothes with an X over your chest. I fucking know it.
I will do it.
I know you will.
Like this.
And that is, I used to be so beautiful. Now look at me. I know it. I know it's fucking coming, dude. And when that day happens, I'll know that I've lost my friend.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. It won't happen, man. I don't think. I don't know anymore.
I think you got to find a way to give yourself like an actual thing to attach yourself to. Because TikTok,
I think I'd rather find a way to give myself a blowjob, because I could really use one of those.
The only good thing that's come out of TikTok has been Shy and Awkward Guy. That's it.
He's great.
He's great.
He's fucking.
He's my favorite thing.
We spent 30 minutes watching this dude on live yesterday. I highly suggest giving this man a follow
on Insta
anywhere,
or no on TikTok.
anywhere.
Yeah,
He's just look at this guy, this fucking guy.
Fiesta potatoes from Taco Bell. Bacon jalapeno cheeseburger from Wendy's.
This is all he does. He says the name of the food he's about to eat, and then he eats it.
Hold on, don't you fucking dare pigeonhole.
Hope you had
Don't
a
you
good
fucking
St.
dare
Patrick's Day.
pigeonhole him.
Dunkin' Donuts, Shamrock Donut.
I love this guy.
Oh my god.
Irish soda bread.
One bite from each, huh?
I bet that was good.
Just a full taste test.
Oh.
Decaf coffee.
Decaf.
He goes.
He goes, decaf coffee.
Only in this day and age would that content work.
I don't know. I think he's onto something.
Don't pigeonhole Lincoln. He's a stand-up comic.
I know, he's great.
Okay, please put some respect on him.
Back and I can chase McDonald.
We went on his live last night.
McGregor.
Once again, another person who was IG live. Shout out Lincoln. Another guy named by the name of DJ D Nice. I don't know if anybody out there watching saw this. Put on a DJ set. This is a thing that's also happening. People are putting on these global DJ sets from behind IG Live, keeping their social distance while people still enjoy the party. That is their DJ set. And he's spinning songs from the late 90s and early 2000s.
It was great.
Michelle Obama shows up. OBJ shows up. Drake shows up. Everybody goes to this party and they're all in the comments commenting. Complex posts it. Then we go over to it and we're commenting. And we went to a virtual party with DJ D Nice. By the way,
cool.
picked up 400,000 followers in one day as a result of it.
We were on it for a bit. 20 minutes. I was high, so I was just dancing around the kitchen for 20 minutes, just commenting every now and then. I was like, "Yo, if we leave, are we allowed to get back in?" Like, it felt like a club. It was nice. Yeah. But some people aren't doing the digital party. Some people are still on the real thing. Y'all see this? Spring breakers who refuse to stop partying now have coronavirus.
No way.
Because they can't stop going to the beach. Look at this. This was on Tube Filter, but yeah, you have those people who are refusing to accept the validity of this disease, and
Younger people are dying. It's not. I mean, we've had some 34-year-olds, 32-year-olds, 28-year-olds in this country that have died from it. So I mean, don't be out there thinking you're invincible. You're not, because you're young. You're not.
That's the hardest part. Definitely, listening to those in charge and accepting that you should probably just stay inside. Definitely a defiant one right here.
That's why we don't leave the house normally, but now that I can't, for some reason I feel like I need to. So maybe that's why I'm going like slightly insane. When you look at my eyes, like sure they're like slightly crossed,
He's not.
but just slightly.
He's not leaving the house. We leave the house. We go in the car. He wanting to do something and doing it. Is I want to climb the Empire State Building.
I don't think you do.
Yeah, I do.
think you do
We went
either.
on that hike the other day and you were struggling.
That's a hike. I want to climb with suction cups the side of the Empire State Building.
Like the
No,
gorilla.
you don't.
Okay, let me rephrase. I want to float down a lazy river right now.
You could do that. You could do that.
I hear their reasoning. I get it. I get it. You're young. This is the first time. This is the time of your life that you want to go on spring break. Nobody's going to tell you what to do. No one's going to tell you what to do, college kids. Unfortunately, in this scenario, people they're telling you what to do. And you should fucking listen to them. Yeah. Don't fucking do. This is, like I said earlier, an unprecedented human event.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it went from like, oh, everyone's just overreacting, to now, I think these people may be underreacting and they're suffering the consequences because of it.
I think one thing you could definitely do with your big platform is encourage people to use this time where they're, stuck inside, to use the great tools that we all pretty much have, which is the internet, to learn new things, try new things, contact family.
Talking about like butt stuff? Or?
Just like ways to spend the time positively as opposed to like not doing anything and just sitting in your
Yes, so
ass.
butt stuff.
It could be one thing, I guess.
Is that true?
Yeah. Got to stop eating ass. Coronavirus is transmitted tenfold through the butthole.
Hypothetical question. You're you're quarantined in your house and you only have 3 movies you can watch, what are they?
On repeat?
Yep.
It's a great question. I'd probably do something. I'd probably do. Interstellar would be on that list. Maybe a series of Christopher Nolan movies. I don't know.
No, you can only have 3.
Yeah, right.
Interstellar.
Yeah. Inception.
Count it.
Oh my God, classic.
Yeah.
What else?
Blazing Saddles.
Great. Classic. Way to throw some.
I love that. I love
classic
that
humor
movie. Please watch Blazing Saddles and comment below what we should watch. Again, we're on a Sons of Anarchy wave.
Sons
right
of
now.
Anarchy. Do we just? You did top three movies. I was looking up this stock market thing. Do you want the fact or should I not say?
Give me the fact.
On January 19th, 2017, the day before Trump took office, the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed at 19.8, and we're at 19.5 now.
Okay.
Sorry, did I say 18.5 was the stat? Whatever it is, we're now below when he took office, so we've lost money. Top 3 movies. Mm-hmm. Love movies, obviously. Children of Men,
Yes.
which is also post-apocalyptic.
Yep.
No Country for Old Men.
Great.
I'm seeing a theme here. Go ahead.
Men.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Men in Tights. Robin Hood. No, I'm just kidding. Men in Black. Men in Black. No, and you said Inception. That's one of them, but The Departed.
Great.
Great
It's a great
film.
film.
Just
Great.
an all-star fucking cast.
I also have
What do you got? Departed. The Departed.
I have a what's his name? Matt Damon film as well. Good Will Hunting.
Oh,
Easily. Anchorman.
Yes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I want something that's like totally weird. I'm gonna go with The Holy Mountain.
I was gonna say that too.
Alejandro
Jodorowsky.
I was
Fuck.
I
gonna,
love
only
that
because it's
movie.
so weird,
It's
and
so
you could
weird.
watch that movie 100 times and come
Yep.
up with a different conclusion each time.
There's another one we should watch. It's called El Topo. I think you'd love it.
I
It's
don't know.
It's so
These
weird.
movies, they hit me a special way, Brad. I really start to question most things.
Good.
I look at like the desk. I'm like, how is it like that? I look at my friends. I'm like, who made you the way you are?
The world.
Everything.
The world. Every person I ever met has made me the person I am. But
Yeah, that makes sense.
Clockwork Orange.
What are we?
No,
what,
you already said your
What are
thing.
we? What are we doing? What are we doing now?
I mean,
I think we'll probably end this and then go make.
more content.
More content.
TikToks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shooting today.
Thank you guys for joining us this episode. And if you watched and sat all the way through with us, let us know what you thought. Let us know if you felt a bit of a different vibe, and don't let me urge you to say that, but like, let us know if you can feel it through the content or if we're doing a good job. Because it is weird. It is a bit weird. Just like everything is moving a little different. And, you know, if we have 3 more months of this, we'll get used to it as we wet our feet a little more and more. And I think that sound of someone being sawed in half is probably a good out. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of Impaulsive. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay hating.
Just get off
We're
the
gonna be
fucking
okay.
show.
Stay inside. Now I'm gonna sit here for a little bit longer just because it's the only thing I can do.
I don't see why we can't, dude.
Fuck it, we're done.
Bye.
Bye.